Ladies and gentlemen, wonderful people, this is Call of Duty Fanatics. Welcome back to the channel. Today was a very colorful and I would say important day for Call of Duty franchise. We finally had a reveal cinematics or a trailer for Black Ops 6 Zombies Liberty Fall map. There's a bit of a story to cover in here. And honestly speaking, guys, I was hoping that the zombie experts, influencers and people who are only playing zombies will actually provide us with some further details that are connecting the dots. But unfortunately, I couldn't find anything apart from a few forum posts that were kind of connecting things, opening theories, etc. So in this one, we are gonna analyze completely everything about Liberty Falls. And when I say everything, we need to connect the ending of Modern Warfare 3 Zombies and today's cinematic for Liberty Falls. So sit back, relax, because there is plenty of things to cover. And as always, it's an absolute imperative that you stay with me until end of this video, because there is some secrets and Easter eggs that we probably all missed. So guys, the first thing we need to do over here is to watch the Modern Warfare 3 Zombies final cinematic in order to get a bigger picture of what's happening and what will happen in Black Ops 6 Zombies. So first we are gonna analyze that.
Ah, checking up on your daughter.
I wanted to say hello, to ask how you are doing.
I'm on my best behavior. Promise.
A lot has happened. It has taken a while to...
So guys, this is the first frame where we need to stop and analyze. Dr. Ava Jansen, after the events of Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, so 3 months after the confrontation with the entity, she goes on her holidays to Liberty Falls, which is quite interesting. And there she's analyzing the documents, the top secret documents she received from Project Janus. How did she receive those documents? Nobody knows. They just probably fall from the skies, but that's Call of Duty these days. They like half-baked stories and plot holes, but doesn't matter. The importance of this letter is very significant. As I'm gonna read out the letter, maybe you won't see properly on the screens, but it's a Project Janus Liberty Falls outbreak incidents. Interview date is 23rd of February 1991 and subject is Miller K. Interviewer is Blanchard J. and transcription follows. JB, Deposition 1, subject Crystal Miller, February 23rd, 1991. Janus Security Chief John Blanchard attending, and he's continuing talking. Hello Crystal, I'm John, do you remember me from yesterday? And then she's answering, I'm sorry, actually no, he's continuing. I'm sorry Crystal, you're going to have to speak into the microphone, can you do that for me, hon? Crystal answers yes. Then John asks, I'm going to ask you a few questions. Do you think you can answer them for me? Crystal answers yes. How old are you, Crystal? She answers 5. Okay, you're doing great. You're being very brave. Do you know why you are here? And Crystal answers yes. Do you think you can tell me why? And Crystal says because they're all dead. And John asks, who's dead, Crystal? And then she says, Mommy, Daddy, the man in Oliver's comic book store. And then John asks, can you tell me what happened? Other people from the town chased Daddy down an alley and bit him. He fired his rifle, but the mom grabbed my wrist really hard and pulled me down the street. It really hurt. Now guys, Crystal Miller, if you played Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, you would know who am I talking about. And that's this lady in the image that you can see. And she's a character that appears in Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, and she is the quartermaster in charge of acquisitions for Operation Deadbolt. So during your gameplay you will have numerous times her appearing in the comms to say about certain things that you might found or during your missions, etc. But it's a very interesting fact that she actually was born and grew up in Liberty Falls. So she had already a connection to zombies outbreak that happened over there.
Process it all.
Process it all. Who are you and what have you done with Ravenov?
So what are your plans? What is next for Dr. Jensen?
You are checking up on me.
Eva.
Jill.
Now guys, this is the most controversial part of the ending of Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. And you've seen that Eva stopped by the mirror to look herself in the mirror or whatsoever, and all of a sudden a silhouette of somebody appears and there's a town in the background, everything is dark, we can't see who this is. But there is few theories that are already circulating in the community. The very first one is that this is Shadow Man, which I don't believe it is, of the numerous reasons. First of all, if you take an image of Shadow Man that we have over here, you can see that the styles are not matching. This is not the same hat as Shadow Man used to wear. This hat and this silhouette that we see in this cinematics, it's more of a cowboy style hat, or a strato hat, I would say, and this one is different to one that Shadow Man is wearing. Now, we also have to understand and take in consideration that Treyarch are masters of deception, so they could possibly lead us to wrong answers over here. But for me personally, and story-wise, there would be no point for Shadow Man to return unless they are just resetting everything and bringing Shadow Man as a completely new character. Now guys, the second theory is that the character, the silhouette in the mirror, is actually Jackie Vincent, or Lieutenant Jack Vincent, who is a character appearing in Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies as one of the 4 main characters of Shadows of Evil. Now, I won't bother you too much with the details, but I just want to show you one image that I created over here, and you tell me, could this be a Jackie Vincent that's appearing as a silhouette in this mirror? So guys, this is the best I could do to get to the point that I want to make over here, and I think you will understand what am I trying to do over here. We'll start just from the bottom here, or from the outfit. We can see on the both of the images that the characters are wearing some kind of a coat, trench coat, leather coat, whatever, but they are wearing something bulky. We can also see that the color of this trench coat is raised in both cases. Now, the most important thing here, guys, is the hat. Now, if you ask me, this is a completely same hat that Jackie Vincent wears, the same hat that we see in the silhouette on the cinematics for Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. Now, honestly speaking, I don't know what kind of cross-reference are gonna make with Jackie Vincent and Black Ops 6 and Modern Warfare Zombies. If they pull this character off, it's gonna be a really strange one. But again, as I said before, Treyarch, they are masters of deception, and I wouldn't be surprised if this person is Richthofen, for example. And the last option that we have over here is Gideon Jones. Now, Gideon Jones is one of the 4 playable characters featured in the Call of Duty Black Ops 4 Zombies map Dead of the Night, and he was a cowboy for a stage show. Now, again, I'm not gonna bother you with the details and a full biography of this character, but let's just do what we did in the previous one, just to have comparison in between 2 images and see, could this be our character, mysterious character that pulled Ava into Dark Eater. Again, guys, very, very similar outlook and outfit of both of the characters. There is some kind of a coat in both options. The only thing that I can see over here different is the hat. As you can see on the left image, the hat is a bit curved, while the one on the right is flat. But again, very similar characters. Very, very similar outfits. So I can't be sure, are we speaking about Jackie Vincent or Gideon Jones? Or maybe even Shadowman. But I think that's the Treyarch point, is to deceive us. To make a good deception, and probably we will end up with some completely new character. That will be the main villain, or something like that. But anyways, tell me in the comment section below, what do you think? Who this mysterious character that pulled Ava into Dark Eater is? Are we speaking about Shadowman? Are we speaking about Jackie Vincent? Or are we speaking about Gideon Jones? Or maybe somebody completely new? Or can you think about somebody else that wore a hat in the Zombies lore? At the moment I can't, but if you can think of somebody, please let me know in the comment section again. Who are you thinking about? And now at the end, or toward the end of this cinematic, a hand will come out of the mirror and it will pull Ava into the Dark Eater. Now, there's one mystery about this particular scene that I can't figure it out, and that's I was trying to analyze the look of the hand, and I couldn't say was that a man's or a woman's hand, because Ava is also saying, "Mother, is that you?" Thinking of probably of Samantha Maxis. But to me, guys, this looks like a man's hand, and whoever it is, it has some kind of a grey outfit or whatever. But more interesting thing is, why is Ravenov so upset that Ava is in Liberty Falls? So he obviously knows what was happening over there in the past. Now, guys, we are off to the latest cinematic that we got for Liberty Falls, which was given to us by Call of Duty today. And I must repeat myself, it looks absolutely gorgeous. And we can see this idyllic moment of Eddie Richtofen having a great time with his wife and son, eating cherries. Although Richtofen doesn't look anything similar to the Eddie from Black Ops Cold War, but I assume they changed the actor or whatever. But anyways, doesn't matter. At least we finally got the glimpse how the Eddie's wife and son looks like. And then he has some sort of a heart attack or whatever he's dealing here with, and all of a sudden he turns back and sees his son and wife in flames, in fire. There's a interesting scene over here, and we need to stop here for a moment. Now, guys, you can definitely call me crazy, but for some reason, the very first time I saw this image of Richtofen's wife and son, and I was getting close-ups of his son, and the only thing I could imagine, and the only thing that came to my mind is that he is Mr. Peaks. I don't know why, guys, but the very first image when I've seen this kid was Mr. Peaks. As I said again, call me completely crazy, but I think that this is definitely Mr. Peaks. Probably Richtofen was doing some experiments, trying to bring his son back. He got stuck in this plush toy, and his spirit is over there. And that's how this whole thing is looking to me. But again, maybe I'm completely wrong. And then after that, we learned that all of this was just a nightmare. Richtofen suddenly wakes up. He is in Liberty Falls. The date is 18th of the February 1991. He receives sudden call from his scientists saying that Sam or Samantha Maxis is going completely crazy. We also learned that she actually released herself from a containment chamber. And she managed to do some very bad things over here from not being released from Dark Eater. So that's how powerful she grew. But very important things over here, guys, is that in this whole plot setup, it looks like Samantha Maxis, is gonna be the main villain instead of Richtofen. To me, this whole setup looks like Richtofen was all the time trying to stop and save the world from something far more dangerous, and that's powerful Samantha Maxis. I might be wrong, and I hate to say this, but I think we are gonna have a major plot twist in the Black Ops 6 Zombies where Richtofen is actually going to be a good guy. And we already witnessed similar plot twists. Remember how in original Modern Warfare, Prisoner 627 was always Captain Price. All of a sudden in Modern Warfare 3 from last year, Prisoner 627 is Vladimir Makarov. So they are kind of prone, Activision Studios are prone to changing these plot twists. Which brings us to the conclusion of this video, guys. Please let me know in the comment section below what do you think about the Liberty Falls. What do you think about the theories? What do you think who the person is that pulled Ava Jansen into the Dark Eater? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and of course don't forget to subscribe to our channel for future great Call of Duty content. And until next time, my fellow Verdansk citizens, I wish you all the best and stay frosty.